Moderate, not too fast. 1, 2, 3.
Old Bethpage Village Restoration is an outdoor living history museum. We interpret 19th century Long Island history by interpreting farm life, community life, commerce, and also social activities as well. And it's not the kind of museum where you go in and there's a bunch of stuff behind glass walls. The stuff, the artifacts are all right out there in front of you. It's all set up just as if somebody had actually lived there. So it's a living museum. And actually we have living interpreters in historic costume to tell you about what life was like back in the 19th century.
I'm actually a historical interpreter. In that, I don't interpret a language, I interpret a time period. Daily activities with visitors, especially our children, really center around the concept of bringing history alive. We deal with anywhere from 200 to 700 school children a day. That in itself is fantastic, to see the light bulbs go on above their heads when they realize that history is not something dull in a school book, that they themselves are history and that they're making history every single day.
Local history is very important, that we know about the people that lived in our community, the people that built our community, the people that made our community what it is today.
The amazing part about Old Bethpage Village Restoration and the history that we try to portray is it's every man's history. To see that a simple farmer could be able to have a large part and impact on history. I don't think that Henry Williams thought of the fact when he got out of bed every morning that 150 years from now, his house, his items were going to be in a museum for hundreds of school kids a day to be able to listen to his history and be able to go, wow, he really made an impact. When you realize that he's no different than you or myself. Old Bethpage Village Restoration and Living History Museums mean to me and to the community the importance of the connection to the past. Also, it's a way to be able to preserve what we have from our communities. We have a collection of over 80 buildings from around Long Island that have personal history to our community, to our past. We have unspoiled 209 acres of some of the most beautiful land you're going to find on Long Island. To be able to walk around and be able to enjoy this is something that's disappearing on Long Island. Not only the land, but the history. If we lose that history, we lose that opportunity to connect with our past, we're not going to be able to find our future.